Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday workout, y'all. It is Wednesday, let's see, the 20th of August. Great to have you guys with us on a Wednesday. It's my favorite day, and here's why. Because every Wednesday here at Jessie Clark Fitness is leg day. We are going to work our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes today, everything lower body, because the leg day for a lot of us is the most important day of the week. We're going to build some metabolic health. We're going to push some calories into that large muscle group today. Here's what you're going to need for equipment. You'll need a stability ball. We used that yesterday. It looks like this. You're also going to need a chair to do some step-ups on, a couple of different sets of weights, and if you want to, you can fix yourself a cup of collagen coffee to just make your morning a little happier. There is one thing I forgot. Good morning, Tiffany Edwards. I forgot my step. So go ahead and get set up. I'm gonna grab my step. Again, you'll need weights, a ball, something to do a step up on, lightly a couple of different sets of weights, and something to sip on. Now we're going to be doing two bigger circuits today. So let's start out with your bridge in the first set. This is something you'll need, something like that. We'll pull that in when needed. All right, let's start with a warm up. Stretch out those arms. Oh, I feel it. I definitely feel those chest presses from yesterday. Crisscross. Good. All right, come into the center of your mat. Let's do some plie squats. All the way up and bring it all the way down. Good. Open up those hips. Big sweep. Come to the top. And deep breath. Inhale up. Good. One more. Let's hinge it forward. Hinge, hinge, hinge. And let your body weight fall to the ground. Oh, good. Walk it to the left and walk it to the right. Slowly roll it up. That's it. All right, roll those shoulders back. If you were with us yesterday for arm day, you're likely sore all through here. Let's do some lateral lunges, y'all. Lateral lunges. Take it across to one side. Here we go. And big step out. That's it. We're going to start body weight only. And then we're going to bring in some extra weights. Two more. There's 4 and 5. Take a big step over. All right, let's lateral lunge it that way. Big step. Of course, I hope you slept good last night. As far as I can remember, went to sleep at about 9 o'clock and slept till sometime in that 3 to 4 range. All right, last one. All right, I want you to bring one knee close to your chest, just like that. Now, if you're a little wobbly, reach for your chair to hold on to for balance. There we go. And switch. Give me a couple more. Hug that knee. Bring it up as far as you can. Hug that knee and balance. Good job. Welcome. All right. Now, we're just gonna give our hip a little bit of loving. Give me some single leg raises, side leg raises. We are warming up, friends. I didn't say this earlier, but if you've got a band handy, go ahead and grab one of your fabric elastic booty bands. It looks just like this. Let me grab it real quick. If you've got one of these, go ahead and grab it because we are going to use that at some point today. All right, are you guys ready to get started? Let's do this. We've got 5 moves on the board: a bridge, a deadlift, sumo squats, step ups, and a band side raise. So let's go ahead and do a light round of bridges. I'm going to be using a ball to assist me, but if you don't have one of these, you can do this flat on your mat. All right, I'm going to grab a medium heavy weight. Grab something that's going to challenge you a little bit. All right, are you ready? Have a seat on that stability ball. We're going to start out our circuit with a bridge. Your count today is 12. Are you ready? Let's roll it out. Place that weight right there on your hips. Your shoulder blades are on the ball. You're going to dip those hips and bring it to the sky. Here we go for 12. 1 and down. 2, that's it. 3, now you can do these with a weight. 4, or body weight only. 5, 6, 7, give me 12. 8, squeeze to the top. 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good, roll it out. And set that to the ground. We're just gonna set this right here to the side because we will come back to it. Your second move is a deadlift. Go ahead and prepare for that deadlift. You can use a kettlebell, a couple of hand weights, whatever you need to, but I want you to really focus on hinging your hip back and coming right back up. Give me a little squeeze at the top. Keep your back flat. Here we go, deadlift. 1, 2, that's it. 3, your count is 12. 4, we're moving nice and slow. 5 in this first round. 6, we gotta warm up. 7, good. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, last one, and 12, excellent. Now whatever weight you use, I want you to think about going heavier each round. Next up, you've got a sumo squat. So bring that heavy weight here into the center of your mat. Your toes are pointed out. Here we go. 1, 2, sumo squat. 3, get to 12. 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, 7, that's it, Keisha. 8, 9, 3 more. 10, 11, good job, and 12. All right, set that to the side. So we've done 3 movements, all strengthening your glutes, hamstrings, a glute bridge, a deadlift, and a sumo squat. Next, we're gonna take it into some single leg movements. So grab your chair or a bench, or travel somewhere in your house where you've got a step from here, somewhere in that range. All right, get ready with 1 foot. No weight needed this first round. We're just gonna get our form. Here we go. Step it up. 2, you're trying to put most of the weight. 3, into this leg. 4, 5, 8 each leg. 6, 7, that's it, Emily. And 8. Switch to the other side. Each leg for 8 on these step ups. That foot stays right there. Remember, keep that workload in this cheek and this quad. 1, 2. Now there's a little push off. 3. But I'm trying not to let that other leg. 4. Help. 5. 7, one more, and 8. Great job. All right, keep that chair. Add one of your bands. Now we're just gonna add this for the last set. Good morning, Carol Cobb. All right, grab a band. I want you to stand next to your chair. We're gonna do some side raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you get to 10? 4, 5, right here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other side. Here we go. 10 on this leg. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, this is your intermission, okay? You just completed round 1 of that circuit. It's a bridge, deadlift, sumo, step up, and a band side raise. Deep breath before we start at the top. You ready? All right, we're gonna start with a stability ball, doing your bridges. If you can go heavier here, I want you to try. All right, here we go. Have a seat on that ball. I'm gonna go with my single 30-pound dumbbell on this one. Let's see how it goes. Rest it on your hips, roll it out. Here we go, y'all. Dip, and 1, 2, this is your second round. 3, 4, 5. Now, if you have a barbell, 6, and you can really heavy load this. 7, go for it. 8, 9, 10, give me 2 more and hold. 11, 12 and hold. Hold it, hold. Good, engage your glutes. Hold it, hold it. 3, 2, 1, and roll. Good stuff. Whew. How'd that feel? Pretty good, right? All right, second round. Let's get ready for those deadlifts. Grab a kettlebell or a couple of hand weights. Scooching that to the edge. There we go. All right, get ready for those deadlifts, you guys. I've selected a heavy kettlebell. Toes forward. Hips are hinging. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, front to back. 5, good. 6, your goal is 12. 7, 8, you got this, Q. 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good, let's take it back to your mat. Sumo squats. Toes out. Here we go, grab that weight. I want you to get as low as you can. 3, good, that's 2. And 3. 4, this is working your inner thighs. 5, and your glutes. 6, nice work. 7, 8, are you squeezing your tush? 9, 10, 2 more, and then we do step ups. 11, and 12. Good, set that to the side. Now, some days, our leg days are a little bit more bouncy, a little bit more cardio. Not today. Slower movements, heavier weights. Let's do our step ups. You have a choice here. If you want to add some weights, I'm going to add one hand weight. So, step on that chair. With the foot that you're stepping on, hold the weight in the other hand for balance. Here we go. 1, 2, you're going for 8. 3, 8 each leg. 4, 5, 6, right here. 7, 8, good. Bring it all the way back down. I am definitely sweating today. Here we go, second leg, second round. Weights optional. 1, 2, 3, this is the second round of this. 4, 5, 3 more. 6, that's it, Beverly. 7, come on, Carol. 8, good stuff. All right, flip that chair around. Set your weight to the side. Grab your band quickly, if you can. Now, if you don't have a band like these, highly recommend. You can get them on Amazon. They're in a 3-pack, okay? Super reasonable. All right, are you ready? Let's do some side raises. 1, 2, now if you want to make this harder, 3. Let's pause for a second. Grab that hand weight, Tiffany. 3, 4, you can add a weight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other side. Here we go. Weighted, banded side raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, that was tough. All right, we've got one more round to get through, y'all. One more round before we move on to our second circuit. So, I've been talking about the brisket pot pie I made last night, or 2 nights ago. It was so delicious that I had a little portion of it, and I added a kale salad just before the brisket pot pie. Are you ready for your last set of these? Grab your stability ball and one heavy weight. Still so good. I think we've eaten up all of it. Here we go. Place that heavy weight on your lap. Let's do it. Last set of bridges, y'all. And then we are moving on. 1, 2. Today's workout 3 has 2 major parts. 4, 5, 6. You can make this harder. 7 by adding a band. 8, just thinking about that now. 9, 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. Hold. Good. Roll it up. And set that heavy weight to the side. Second move is your deadlifts. Now we are going to be doing single leg deadlifts in the next round, but this is your last set of both legs together. If you want to make this harder, add a 2 pulse at the bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, squeeze to the top. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze at the top. 7, 8, 9, get to 12, 10, that's it, Ben Kennedy, 11, last one, Joni, and 12. Good, set that to the side. Actually, you know what? Let's go straight into sumo squats. Hike up those pants. Here we go, toes out, opening it up. Here we go. 1, 2, everything today. 3 is for maximum glute build. 4, 5, don't be afraid to go heavy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. Woo. All right, get rid of that weight. Step ups. Grab your chair. Now with this round, let's make it a little bit harder by range of motion. Let's go step up into a high knee. You ready? I love this one. Here we go. And 1, step up. 2, way to drive that knee. 3, and down. 4, 5, watch the balance, ladies. 6, we don't need anyone tumbling down today. 7, especially me. And 8, switch to the other leg. Here we go. You ready? Let's do it. 1, and back down. 2, you got it. 3, 4, 5, way to lock in that core. 6, 7, one more on the step up, and 8. Whew. I'm sweating, friends. All right, add in a quick band. This is the one called light. I'm going with it. Add that band. The band, optional. Let's go for a side raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, that's it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Switch to the other side. This is the last round of that, you guys. And then we're gonna move on to some new stuff. 1, 2, second leg. 3, 4, good. 5, working on those glute medius. 6, 7, right here. 8, 9, 10. All right, that brings you to the end of your first half of the workout, your first circuit complete. Just want to give you a high five, okay? If you've made it this far with me, I'm sweating. Oh man. Okay, here's what's coming up next. We're gonna do a hamstring rollout. So you're gonna use that sweet little ball again. Then we're gonna do a single leg deadlift, split squat, curtsy step up. Those 3 or 4, you might need your chair. So keep it handy for balance. All right, you ready? Let's start with the hamstring rollout, which you'll need to be flat on your mat. You ready? Go ahead and have a seat. You ready? Lay flat and put your feet on the ball. Your hands are at your sides. One of the key things I tell people is get your knees as close to your chest as we can, and your feet are right on the edge of the ball. They don't need to be way out here. They actually need to be right here on the edge, so you have the most amount of rollout space. Here we go. Hips up. 1, 2, keep your hips off the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Good stuff. How did those go for you? Pretty good? Good. Come all the way up. So that's going to get your hamstrings. Next up, get ready for your single leg deadlift. You can use any of these heavy weights you've been working with, kettlebell or hand weight. All right, you ready? So balance on one leg, decide which leg you're going to start with first, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you prefer a kickstand, 5, deadlift over a single leg. 6, you can choose. 7, 3 more. 8, 9, 1 more in this leg, and 10. Switch to the other leg. Here we go. Hold on for balance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, great job on those. All right, we still are gonna need the chair. Just flip it around. You've got a split squat. Are you ready? So when we do those single leg deadlifts, you're working all this, the back part of your leg, glutes, ham. When we go into a split squat, yes, you're gonna work your glutes, but you're also gonna really hit that quad. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, you're mostly upright. 4, 5, 6, 7, that connected leg. 8 is where the work is happening. 9, 1 more, and 10. Switch to the other side. Here we go. 1, that glute. 2 is bringing you back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, split squats. 7, that's it, Keisha. 8, 2 more. 9, and oh, I felt it right here. All right, y'all, next up is a curtsy step up. We're really hitting all parts of the glutes today. With that curtsy step up, you're gonna stand next to your chair. I know this feels natural, but you're gonna actually take that outer leg and step it on the side. Are you ready? Curtsy step ups. Now, if that's not possible, do a curtsy lunge instead. 1, 2, right here. 3, 4, that's it. 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Good, switch it to the other side. Here we go, same thing. Stand next to the chair and then come across with that outside leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You can make this harder by adding weights. 4, you can make it a little easier. 5, by adding your band. 6, maybe we'll add a band in our next round. 7, last one, and 8. Breathe. All right, we're gonna continue to use the chair for balance. Plus a band, you guys. Grab a band for donkey kicks. This kind of finishes us off before the next round. Here's the good news. We're gonna do this circuit one more time and then stretch, okay? So get through this plus one more round and I'll let you get out of here. You ready? Hold onto your chair for balance, flatten out your back, and donkey kick. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick to the sky, 6, 7, 8, that's it, 9, 10, switch sides. Here we go. 1, 2, keep sweating, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh man. All right, y'all, let's bring it in. How are we doing on sweat? Sweat is now pouring. Yes. I don't know what we did this morning, but it's working. All right, let's tackle this last round, starting with a hamstring rollout, y'all. Hamstring rollouts. I'm gonna try to keep my band on for the rest of the time. Let's see if that works out for us. Have a seat. We've got hamstring rollouts. This round, since it's our last round, we're gonna do 5, 5, and 5. 5 doubles, 5 singles, 5 singles. Follow along, and you'll hear the cues. All right, lay it all the way back. Here we go, using both your legs. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, bring it back. Let's go with singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. Second leg. Here we go, singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, brutal. Oh. Oh, I hate those. Sometimes you gotta laugh so you don't cry, okay? Give it a chuckle and get out of there. All right, next up, we are gonna do our single leg deadlifts. I know some of you like, what's it called? Kickstands. So we're gonna try those this round as an alternative. One leg forward, one leg behind. Here we go, single leg. Some of you report 2 that you feel these more. 3, kickstand deadlifts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, switch sides. Here we go. 8 on this cheek. Excuse me. 1, 2, do you feel that muscle engaging? 3, good job. 4, 5, 6, way to slow it down. 7, last one, and 8. Good. Next up is the split squat. If you don't want to use the chair, you can always do a split squat on the floor. It's whatever. So, is this band gonna work? Let's try it. One leg out, one leg back. Sure, why not? Here we go, split squats. 1, 2, it's actually helping bring it up. 3, 4, it's helping. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 10. 8, last 2, 9, 10. Switch sides. Here we go. Split squat. 1 foot out. The band is optional. I don't want to take it off. Here we go. Second side. 1. 2, 3. That's it. 4, 8 to 10. 5, I feel it right here. 6, and here. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. You've always got 2 more in you. All right, we're gonna do the curtsy step up or a curtsy lunge. I'm gonna do a curtsy lunge, y'all. Come into the center of your mat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have the energy, 5, you can hold the weight. 6, 7, I'm hanging on for dear life. 8, 9, 10, 6 more. 11, you got this. 12, 13, keep going. 14, 15, last one, 16. All right, this is your last set of donkey kicks. We're gonna go with a chair and a band. If you wanna make this harder, you're gonna add that weight to the back of your knee. Are you ready? You gotta be ready. Because once you put it in there, you're live. Here we go. 1, 2, 10 each side. 3, 4, 5, pull your waist in. 6, 7. This is what happens when you lighten up. We'll try that again. Here we go. 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other side. Here we go. Last 10 on this side, y'all, and then we are going to stretch. 1, 2, tighten up your waist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, get rid of that weight. I'm not sure what happened, but sweat is just, the faucets have been turned on, y'all. Kick off that band, and let's do a little body weight flow here. We are done with you, chair. Come into the center of your mat, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, now on the next one, I want you to stay low. Here we go. Exhale down. Good, you're gonna pivot just a little bit. Using your hands, I want you to continue stretching out to where now you're in a low lateral lunge. Bringing that toe up, opening up the inner, and pivot from side to side. Good. Last one. And then I want you to comfortably sit in a low squat. Can you get comfy right here? Try it, okay? If you're not down this low, we want to start getting you down this low. and bring it up. You guys did great today. Thank you, Edwards. Have a great one, y'all. Sit back in that chair. It's a little chair pose. Have a great day, Larkulia. And y'all, big shout out to everyone who finds this workout throughout the day and gets it done whenever they have time. Some of you guys really do love to work out after work. Stretch that quad. Switch to the other side. Stretch that quad. Good. Bring one arm in front. Have a great Wednesday, you guys. It's supposed to be another hot one. Like, I literally can't believe how it's still 100 degrees here in Tennessee. But somehow we're finding a way. We are finding a way to get to 102 degrees today in the freaking middle of August. It's almost fall. All right, you guys. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow with a Thursday. We're gonna do all mobility, all body weight only. So be prepared tomorrow to get stretchy, okay? I will see you then. Thank you, bye.